This is experiment 7, or actually a very early part of it. This is going to be probably a 3, maybe even a 4-part series. This is the first circuit that's built from figure 7-1. It's a pretty simple circuit if you've got all the components. You can see the LM339, the 555, you've got the phototransistor right here, some resistors, capacitors, what else was there? Oh yeah, the 500K trimmer. Again, the first time I put power to it, it worked, only because I've gotten really good now at just working pin by pin, making sure all my wiring is done properly. Again, it's not as pretty, as Charles's, because I use the jumper cables, but as you can see, it is wired up. This is, again, part of a larger circuit that's going to be built as the chapter progresses, but what I want to show you is how this works. Ideally, it's supposed to turn on a lamp. Basically, the idea is that eventually we're going to wire this circuit into a clock. That what'll happen is when the sun goes down, as it gets darker, this is supposed to trigger. The photosensor detects a drop in the light, and that's part of what the trimmer is used for. When the drop in the light occurs, the 555 sends a 1-second pulse. That's supposed to go to a clock that will basically turn. Is it on or off? I think no. It turns on turns on a lamp that would be connected to it. So it's sort of like a timer. And I'm going to put power to this circuit, and you'll see how it works. Actually, I already have power to it. One quick note: you may notice if you look carefully that I still have the 5-volt regulator in here. I did not have the what was it? The 70. I can't remember. Let me look and see if I can find it here. You need the 7805. This requires a 7806. Unfortunately, 7806 is not carried by Radio Shack. I did forget to order that for some odd reason when I placed a parts order earlier. So what I did was I basically pulled out the connectors. This is not working. You can see this wire right here. I am providing an actual 6 volts from this variable adapter right here. I got this from when I was working on the first book, Make Electronics. I've set it to give 6 volts, and I used my multimeter to verify that I do have 6 volts. So here's what happens. Let's assume that the sun is shining on the photoresistor. Now watch what happens when I turn it off. The LED pulses for 1 second. That is the signal that is supposed to be eventually, I haven't gotten this far, but it's going to trigger the alarm clock that I'm going to crack open and do some finagling with to get it to work. So watch this again. I'm shining the light on. Well, let's see. I'm shining the. Let it pause. Okay. Sun comes up, shines all day on the lamp or on the phototransistor. Sun goes down. You get the pulse. So pretty cool. I'm really looking forward to finishing up this circuit. The other thing is, it may take me a day or two. I've got to get a very specific relay, a latching relay that I didn't order that. I don't know how I missed that one, but that's going to be added into this circuit for the next part. It may take me a couple days to find one.